everyone! So today's live video is going to be really fun that you can follow along if you want to, or you can just watch. And it's actually really fun for both kids and adults. So if you're a parent watching this, feel free to grab your kid because it's just really fun. So what I want you to do is take a piece of paper or a piece of cardboard, or I have this piece of canvas. I actually got it from the Dollar Tree, but you can get it from any craft store. And so even just a piece of cardstock would be okay, but not the best because watercolor paper or something thicker is better. So what we're going to do is take some glue. Now, if you are watching this and you don't have glue on hand, and let's be honest, how many people have glue on hand? Just use a pen and a piece of paper and then go back later and do this with glue. And what we're going to do is we're just going to do really random designs, okay? I felt like inspired to not actually plan this out, what I'm going to draw with the glue, okay? But to just make a design, okay, without really thinking too much about it. And so it's gonna be as random. It doesn't have to actually look random, but I'm just literally not planning it out, okay? And this is gonna be a two-part video. So in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to add watercolor paint, or if you don't have that, you can just make some out of food coloring. But this is the thing, I really want you to create some kind of design, even just for practice, if you just draw, okay, with a pencil before I show you the next thing. Because if I show you the next thing first, it's going to kind of spoil the surprise a little bit. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is, in art, the meaning of lines. So you can come up with your own meanings of lines, okay? But after you draw something, I want you to pray about it and ask God to just inspire you with some kind of meaning for your art, some kind of message. And so you're going to pray for inspiration for some kind of meaning or message for your art. But if you don't really, like, the first thing that comes to mind, that's probably going to be it. That's probably going to be what it is. But if you want even more guidelines, here's the little cheat sheet. Okay, so in art, oftentimes photography as well, horizontal and vertical lines symbolize stability. So it could be, for example, horizontal lines could symbolize frozen in time and lack of change. So that would be things like a horizon line. Now I know if you're watching this live, I haven't rotated it yet. Okay, so this is going to look like a vertical line to you. Okay, and then vertical lines also symbolize stability, but another main focus there is going to be peace. Okay, so if you have a vertical line, it's going to symbolize peace. Okay, jagged and irregular lines like zigzag lines and things like that could symbolize unease, fear, and tension. And then diagonal lines could symbolize action and powerful things, okay? Spiral lines are going to be bold and dynamic, or they could have another meaning, which would be dizzy, like vertigo if you're really dizzy, or moving around a central point. And actually, when I was first, I'm going to add a spiral as well, because even though I felt like I wasn't supposed to plan this out, I also was seeing a spiral in my mind, but it's really not looking much like a spiral with the glue. So maybe that's what it's actually meant to be, is not too much of a spiral. We'll see. Okay, so there's a spiral. Again, it's actually nice if you don't plan it out too much, because it can actually be a little bit frustrating if you're trying to draw, let's say, a portrait with glue. It's most likely going to be difficult to get it to look a lot like what you're envisioning in your head. So it is really nice to just go with it, okay? But you're welcome to, if you're really patient and you practice a lot, or if you use hot glue gun maybe. I haven't tried it with a hot glue gun. Okay, and then the last thing is lines could lead your eye to something. So that would be leading lines. Okay, so we've got different kinds of lines. So just take a look at your picture and see, are your lines horizontal, vertical, jagged, irregular? Are they leading the eye to something? Are they diagonal? Are they spiral? And then just think, what do you feel like this could mean? And then tomorrow, or it might not be tomorrow, but next time that I make a video, we're going to add color and talk about a little bit like psychology of color, meanings of color. Colors can mean different things to different people too. And then see if we can come up for a story or a message behind our art. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you don't add any paint until you've really let this dry. And I will see you guys next time. I'm just gonna add one more little thing though. I feel inspired to add one more little thing right here. All right, there we go. So also it can be fun to add little dots. I'm adding like a lot. You know, if you want to make it look good, sometimes it's better not to add too much and make it too busy, but there's probably a meaning for why this is busy. It's probably going to symbolize something. So, you know, it's okay to think about what it symbolizes a little bit. And I like to do these little dots and then streak it a little bit like this to make it look like paint splats. It looks really cool when you add the paint over top of it when you do that. So there's a little tip for you guys. All right, have fun.